So as I'm sitting here thinking, all that hype earlier today, it was the 20th of November, 2025. Let's put some shit on unlisted. Because it's not really about that. Hopefully. You take things all personal as fuck. And I am. I'm taking things quite personal. You can also take a step back and look at it from a different perspective. From a more universal perspective. That's what we were doing just a moment ago. We were sitting here chilling. I was thinking, I really don't know. See, have you listened to the Lightworks Handbook? There's a part in there where Kryon says you can do anything you want to do. I mean, he specifies you can make it the darkest dark, the lightest light, the light worker. Or you can give it all to God to get light. And I don't really know if I trust that or not. Isn't that a bitch? You don't trust whether or not to give it all to God, let go and let God. I trust though, right? We're having this human experience. So we think we can figure it out. We know it's better. So maybe God wants us to go through something that's so arduous that we'd say, shit, fuck that, right? But look, I think I'd like to give it up to God, yeah. When I get to a point where I feel like my dumb ass, I can feel comfortable with that. Well, okay, well, I accept whatever's going on. When it comes to saying, Kryon, go ahead, you know. Just have at it, you know. Just go directly through Kryon. You know, if you need David's dumb ass to say something, so be it. You know what I mean? But I don't think we're not there yet. We'll probably get there eventually regardless, right? Or maybe there's something that David has to do. Despite it, just that's how the shit goes before we get there. But maybe, these are just hypotheticals, you know. The best thing to do isn't to just come down here and just say, look, everyone get on a different page like that. Everyone listen to Kryon and listen to Kryon like that. Maybe your customer listen to a commander-in-chief. Maybe your customer is saying, well, we're going to work through all this, you know. Trains, planes, and automobiles. Until we can graduate to something that says, okay, well, we can leave that behind and move on to something else, you know. Some people go cold turkey and others not so much. Some people just jump right into the deep and say, I'm gonna learn how to swim. Others, they go out in the shallow and work their way through it. Others, you just toss them in there and they just know how to swim because they're infants. I'm likely enough, but you throw some grown-ass motherfucker in there, you're gonna drown like a motherfucker. Unless they learn how to fucking just figure it out.